Okay, so you can see here that I have my watermelon pattern, and I basically just created these shapes with the pen tool in Illustrator, and I have copy and pasted 3 different motifs and kind of rotated them around to give the type of pattern that I'm going for, and then I have lined them up along the edge here and along the top edge here. So you want to line them up on 2 edges, and then I'm going to show you how to create a repeat pattern by placing basically this area that's cropped off on the other side of the screen. Okay, so you're going to want to click your arrow tool and drag over anything that's overlapping this edge. Okay, so we have all of these watermelons that are overlapping the edge, and we're going to click copy and then Command F to paste them in the exact same place. And then we're going to go to Object Transform Move, where you can do Shift Command M. And to paste them exactly across to the other side, it is a 10 by 10 square, so I'm going to type in 10 and 0 and click OK. So now you can see that everything that was cropped off on this side is now exactly repeated on this other side. So I like to group all of these objects together, and then we're going to do the same thing for the top to bottom. So I'm going to click all of these guys, click copy, and then paste in place or Shift Command. You can do Command F or Shift Command V. Okay, and then we're going to do Move, Transform Move, and then this time the horizontal is going to be 0 and the vertical is going to be 10. And if you want to preview it, you can click this little box and kind of click off of that, and you'll see exactly where it's going to paste, and click OK. All right, so we're not going to want to move anything that's overlapping the edge here. These guys that are hanging off, whoops. Okay, I'm going to ungroup these. These guys that are hanging off of the side, it doesn't really matter, so I'm just going to kind of move those guys out of the way. Okay, so then our next objective is to basically fill in the rest of the design. Now, where it gets a little bit tricky are areas like this, because you have a watermelon on the other side. So we can't really fit a watermelon going off the edge, or it will overlap with this guy. So we're probably just going to want to move some things around without touching anything that's on the edge. So I'm going to highlight all of these guys, and I'm just going to lock them in place. Object Lock Selection. Okay. So now I'm not tempted to move any of these watermelons since I've already created the repeat for those guys. I'm not going to mess with them. So I'm just going to rotate some of these objects around and bring over some of these leftover watermelons that are on my artboard and kind of try to just fill the rest of the space in a way that's cohesive. You can reset. There we go. Okay, and so now we're going to want to combine these 2 layers. So I'm just going to merge selected. Okay, so now everything is on one layer. So what I want to do is also combine this with the background layer. I like to keep a background layer separate. So what I'm going to do is just highlight this layer, click copy, and then relock it, and then go back to the design layer and click Command F, which pastes it in place, and then I'm going to arrange it all the way to the back, so it's basically the exact same thing. Okay, and then I'm going to paste another square right on top with Command F, and I'm going to highlight this whole thing so it's highlighting the, oh, I need to unlock my watermelons. Okay, so now these watermelons are also unlocked. I can drag over the whole amount of artwork, and I'm going to create a clipping mask. So I'm going all the way down to clipping mask, and now our pattern is all clipped into the area, to the artboard. So I want to go to Pathfinder now and click merge so that this all becomes one flattened piece of artwork, as you can see. Okay, and then I'm going to, so that I can kind of test out this pattern, now I'm going to delete this watermelon because we don't need him anymore. To test out this pattern, we are going to drag him over to our swatches. So I'm just going to literally pick up this whole thing and drag it over to my swatches. I'm going to kind of zoom out and I'm going to create a big star. Okay. And then I am going to fill it just by clicking on the pattern we just created. So you can see exactly how your repeat looks. So there may be like a couple of areas where we want to add some more seeds, but overall I'm really liking the overall layout and think it looks pretty nice. Let's see. I think I do want to add a few more seeds into some of these blank areas, but other than that, I'm really liking it. So that is how you create a repeat pattern in Illustrator.